great thing about Mr. Edelweiss as this familiar to Nanny McPhee is that he gives you more insight into Nanny as a character. You see she has this rather fractious relationship with another creature.
Get off! She gets very irritable with this bird in the way that she doesn't ever get irritable with her charges.
Oh!
So she's actually rather unprofessional with this bird, Mr. Edelweiss.
Oh, for heaven's sake, get away with you, Mr. Edelweiss, you revolting bird!
This jackdaw, who has been following her for who knows how long, trying to win back her friendship because he did something really bad a long time ago. And there's sort of a mystery set up at the beginning of the movie is what did he do to make her so mad at him?
You are still not forgiven. You know what you did.
The jackdaw has a lot of acting to do and a lot of on-screen time and is one of the most important characters in the movie.
There's 6 jackdaws we're working with and they all do different things. As we get closer to filming, I'll work with them every day and then they'll learn to associate me with work and with reward. Mr. Edelweiss, the character, the thing he wants more than anything in the world is to be allowed to sit on Nanny McPhee's shoulder when she goes about. That's what he wants.
Get off!
So it's a slow process of really developing a kind of trust and knowing that he's going to get rewarded for doing the work properly. I really grew very, very fond of my jackdaws, Al and Devil and Dorian. Devil was very good at flying. Al's got a bit more personality. He's quite cheeky because he was younger. You know, these are all rescue birds, you know, they haven't been born into it. They were brilliant.
Shush. And make yourself scarce. Go on. Shoo!
Hello, you lot. It's quite early. It's about 7:30, and Miss Price, my makeup artiste, she's been putting the nose and the ears on for about half an hour, and it's about 2 hours from when I sit down in my dressing gown to when I walk onto the set fully dressed as Nanny McPhee, which is really not bad. Now what Paul is doing is painting it. So at the end of this process, you won't be able to tell the difference between the nose and the ears and my real skin. When Paul has finished painting, she stick my monobrow on, and she stick my warts on, and she stick my hair on. And then this strange thing, and that goes into my mouth here. Another one there, which goes on the other side. And then there's these ghastly big pair of false teeth. And these fit over my own teeth here. Like that. And there she is. In the last one, everyone got very excited about the dancing donkey. And I thought, okay, I would like to have animals doing something. But I never knew that I would be so utterly thrilled with the piglets.
The piglets have escaped! What? There's a hole! They've all gone!
Come on, Pigs are wonderful to train. They're brilliant animals, very clever. We get them when they're about 3 weeks old, and they're trained up and shooting by the time they're 6 weeks old.
But it turns out piglets are much smarter than dogs, much easier to train. They wean from their mother much faster and much more easily, so they're much more well-behaved. And the kids have had such a good time. And all of the adults, we've just really, really enjoyed spending time with them.
There's loads of animals in the film. There's the piglet. The piglet's probably best.
One of the guys was in behind a bush by the tree with a little rattle, and there's loads of food, and he was going, "Pig bag!" and rattling this thing.
He does that.
He
It's
ran
really
up
funny.
to it. It was so funny. They're not chubby. No, you think they're really squishy and like you can go, oh, and they just sort of like bolt, but they don't. And they go, and make this really
that's like really
The pigs have had their own makeup designed by Peter King, who did all the makeup in Lord of the Rings. And we spent a lot of time designing spots because I especially wanted Gloucester old spots, and for continuity reasons, because we have to have repeated pigs. The pigs get too tired, so they have to have their makeup applied so they have the spots in the same place. Specially designed pig makeup, which goes on in the morning. But they've been doing what they should.
At the moment the pigs are so good, I'm thinking of just firing everyone else and, you know, putting them in costume, because they're brilliant and they do seem to be able to do everything.
Come on!
In the story, when the piglets escape, Nanny McPhee makes them quite magical and has them do things that no pig could possibly do. So it gave a tremendous opportunity, as you can imagine, to the visual effects people, but even to the actual pig wranglers had a lot to do, because it was amazing actually how much those pigs could do on their own.
They have to run, they run. If they have to stop, they stop. If they have to turn around, they turn around.
So the mixture of what the real piglets could do and what the CGI piglets could do, you might not always know what you're looking at. A surprising number of times you're looking at the real pigs. And a surprising number of times you're looking at a CGI pig. The line is very blurry.
It started out as this idea of a pig diving into a pond, and then I said, what if we have a whole synchronized swimming number? So you could never train a pig to do what we've done. But I think at the moment where cinema is, your imagination can go anywhere as a director. And what these guys can do is take your ideas and make them happen. I think all the animals will be the star of the show. I think they're some of the most special moments of the film. And they bring a lot of smiles to our faces, so I hope they're going to delight other people as well.
These piglets are geniuses. Why don't you think I like swimming? People try and scream.
Clever things. Pigs.
Where are we?
We're in the land of poo.
It's been very muddy in the land of poo. I spent weeks planning this mud, which is created out of a kind of toothpaste-like substance. It was great in theory, but it just slows us down. So the challenge has been getting through the shots in the day. It's literally like wading through treacle.
Anything you do in that much mud is quite slow. Look. You can't even push it. So my name, as it were, is Mud. Because it's my fault.
Yeah, sure.
Rosie, who plays Celia in real life, hates mud and has to get her father to carry her through mud.
No! I refuse to see this cesspit!
I've never actually been in that much mud before, so that was really cool. And we were playing big snowball fights with mud and stuff, and we were like covering people with it.
And now, children, come on, play nicely. Hey, whoa!
The mud's been fun to play around with, and sometimes these people come in with this big mud machine and start spraying the mud everywhere. It's just so unreal because everyone wants to get rid of the mud in normal life. They want no mud at all, but here they're making mud to put it. It's just really mad.
I'm ready.
Very cold actually, but feels absolutely fine.
The kids have been amazing. They've been putting up with a lot and not fussing because I think everyone's treating it as a big adventure, which it is.
Ruins! I'm in hell!